Hi, I'm Jillian Del Signor, head of retail and wealth for Nasdaq indexes. This is Talk Your Ticker. Today, I'm joined by Jim Jackson, CIO of Victory Income Investors. Jim, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again. Let's start. Who is Victory Income Investors?
So, Victory Income Investors is an active fixed income investment franchise within Victory Capital Management. So, we have approximately 33 billion of AUM. We've been managing fixed income since 1970.
Hmm.
We have a very experienced team with an average of 22 years in the industry. And really, our entire team is focused on deep fundamental credit research to generate alpha through the asset classes that we're in and the bonds that we buy.
It's great. Let's pivot for a second into the ETF we're here to talk about today. Can you tell me a bit about UITB?
So UITB, it was one of our first active ETFs. We launched it in 2017. So it's coming up actually, it just passed recently its 8-year track record. It is a actively managed core fixed income product. Really, we view it as it really demonstrates our core competency of evaluating, taking, and managing credit risk.
And so, if I think about this product, you said core fixed income. Can we talk a bit about where it would fit into a portfolio?
Sure. So we really think that UITB can serve as a foundational part of your fixed income holdings. One of the things that we think is an attribute of it is that the interest rate risk we look to keep very close to the benchmark.
Mhm.
So if you're looking to add something like a short-term product or a high yield product, we're not going to change the level of interest rate risk that we're taking within the product. We're simply going to be changing both the amount of credit risk that we're taking and where we are taking it. So we think that this product works really well with other types of fixed income products.
Yeah, and so to that end, who are you seeing use this primarily at this point? I mean, well, I guess over the 8 years, so you have quite a base of to share.
Sure. So active ETFs, particularly in fixed income, have seen quite a bit of growth.
Mhm.
So really where we're seeing that traction, we're seeing it amongst the advisor community. We're seeing it at RIAs, and we're really seeing it, frankly, just pretty broad based. So I think as ETFs have become a bigger component of the market, active ETFs have seen quite a bit of growth over the last few years, and really that growth has been pretty broad based amongst all types of buyers.
I would imagine it's pretty broad appeal.
Sure.
And so, from your vantage point, what makes UITB particularly unique relative to the other fixed income ETFs in the market?
Sure. So I think our focus on where we're looking to generate alpha within UITB is really not doing it through trying to make a bet on where interest rates are going. I think we can all agree that that's a pretty challenging thing to do, but we're really looking to assess where we're being compensated to take risk across the credit markets, and then really relying on our fundamental research to decide which bond we are going to buy. Now, I think one thing we think that's an advantage for us is that we're large enough in assets, really, that we have a very deep, experienced team, but we're not so large that we can't implement our best ideas within the product without having any sort of trading impact, or at a maximum having a small amount of trading and pricing impact on those trades. The last thing I would say is that the fundamental research component is just not something that we're doing. It's just what we do. Our entire team is focused on that. All of the PMs on our team were previously on our research team, and we really view that focus on that fundamental bottom-up credit research has really has been a big driver of the product over the last 8 years.
That's great. Certainly, active fixed income ETFs has continued to be really popular. So it sounds like that's a really nice sort of corner of the market that you've been able to establish in quite a track record. So let's pivot for a second away from UITB, which hopefully those watching have gotten a very good understanding of at this point, and into you. What are you reading or listening to right now?
Well, listening to I just as far as streaming, I just finished the last episode of Task last
Oh,
night, which is an HBO series. It was actually great.
I don't know.
And I just am starting the book called The Great Crash, about 1929. Should be starting that as soon as I finish up some other things I have to read through over the
Sounds
next
like a
days.
page turner.
Well, I think it's a book that I think I haven't read and that I should have read. So I think I'm going to do that over the
No,
next.
I'm being facetious. Actually, it sounds fun. We have to learn from history, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Where can our viewers, listeners, where can they find you? Social media, websites?
Sure. So they can find me on LinkedIn.
Okay,
They can also find an in-depth um, info on all of our products on bcm.com.
fantastic. Jim, thank you so much for the time and thanks for the overview of UITB.
Great. Thank you.